A few moments later.
Hello everyone,
We are from Group
3. There are,
I'm Jua. I'm Adinda. I'm Salsa.
I'm Audrey.
I'm Effie.
Happy watching! Hi language lover! Have you ever wondered how on earth we go from babbling babies to full-on language pros? Like how we do that?
Seriously? How do we know what to say, when to say it, and how to say it? Is it magic or are our brains just crazy and amazing?
Well, there's a lies in something called language acquisition. It's the process of how we learn to understand and use language, and sometimes even without realizing it. Yep, whether it's your first word as a baby or learning language in school, the way we acquire language is way cooler than just memorizing the vocab or doing grammar routines.
So buckle up, grab your snack, and stay with us as we explore the fascinating mind-blowing of language acquisition.
Language acquisition is the process of learning a language. Sounds simple, right? But it's actually deeper. It is about how humans naturally pick up language by interacting, listening, and just living life.
From the moment we born, we start to observing language. First, to need express, like asking questions, share stories, and connecting with people.
And while first languages are acquired easily, second languages are often trickier, especially when we're older. Our brains become less flexible. Also, the confidence or anxiety in ourselves can affect it.
So in short, language acquisition is a mix of natural ability, age, experience, and the people we interact with. It's a whole system.
And it's what makes human communication so powerful and fascinating. We are literally wired to learn language, but how it happens depends on a lot of things.
Okay, let's make this clear. Language acquisition is not the same as language learning, even though they both deal with language.
Learning is intentional. It's what we do in class, like learning vocabulary, grammar rules, or exam, and it takes active effort.
But acquisition is more subconscious. Think about how babies learn to talk. They don't sit down and memorizing, they just hear and repeat. It's natural, like breathing.
If you start understanding Korean just by watching dramas, congrats, that is acquisition at work.
So, learning is about knowledge, and acquisition is about exposure and experience.
Here comes the big brain. Let's talk about the major theories of language acquisition.
The first one, Skinner's behaviorist theory, says we learn language by copying and getting rewards. It's about imitation and reinforcement.
Chomsky's nativist theory is the opposite. He said we are born with a built-in language acquisition device. Our brain is pre-programmed.
And interactionist theory says that both biology and social experiment matter because we need other people to help us to learn.
Cognitive theory focuses on how language develops along with our thinking. You cannot say yesterday unless you understand time.
And last, the holidays functional theory, which looks at why we use language to express feeling, to ask for things, to play, and socialize. So relatable.
There are three major types of language acquisition.
Okay, first is first language acquisition. That is your mother tongue, the language you learn from the people around you since you were a baby.
Then we've got bilingual acquisitions. That happens when you grow up exposed to two languages at once, like speaking Japanese at home and Indonesians at school.
Now moving to second language acquisition. This usually happens later, like when you start learning English in elementary school or through other media.
Each type comes with its own part, and they're all part of how we build our language ability.
Language doesn't just appear overnight. Whether it's your first or second language, it goes through stages.
For first language, we have babbling stage, where babies just experiments with sounds.
Then, one word stage, like when baby saying milk to mean I want milk, mommy.
And after that comes the two-word stage like mom come and dog bark.
And finally, the multi-word or telegraphic stage, where toddlers start forming more complex sentences.
For the second language, the stages are a bit different. There's silent period, early production, speed emergence, intermediate, and advanced fluency. It's like a full journey, right?
So, why do some develop foreign languages faster than others?
So, the first one is environment. If you grow up in a language-rich home with books, songs, or talk, you will get more input.
Okay, second is social interaction. Talking with others like parents, friends, teacher will help your brain connect words to meaning.
Okay, and the third one is age. Kids learn faster, their brain are flexible. But don't worry, adults can still learn, but this just need more consistency.
Other things matter too, like motivation, personality, confidence. All of it plays a role.
Language acquisition is more than an academic topic. It's how we connect, grow, and live as human.
Understanding it helps teacher teach better and helps learner learn smarter.
So whether you are a future educator, a parent, or curious, you know how languages are picked up.
It's not just grammar and vocabulary, it's about experience, interaction, and meaning.
Thanks for sticking with us till the end. Keep talking, keep listening, and never stop acquiring.